much for joining us today for another episode of New Life. So this is a special edition. We're going to call this the 50th, the legendary 50th, the myth, the man, the legend. We're here with Mr. Eric Neau. I call him Rito, but his name is Jarvis. Okay, so Jarvis, you're here. We're together in Lexington. So let's get started.
What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's going on, brother?
Not much, not much.
How you, man? How you feeling, man?
I feel good. Just had a nice, enjoyable weekend with you and the family and everybody.
All right, man. That's what's up.
What made this weekend so enjoyable?
For me, it's been 20 years since I've seen like his family and things, so it was nice to see everybody again. You know, and E's 50th birthday. It's been a long time. We've been friends for over, or close to 30 years. You know, so that means a lot too.
Close to 30 years. Like that just made me think of a question. Like from the transition of seeing him 30 years ago to now.
Mm-hmm.
I know you said throughout the weekend that he's pretty much been the same. But how has he grown over the past 30 years?
I mean, with his wisdom and everything. I'm not sure. I don't know how to answer that question.
How have you grown over the past 30 years?
Besides my waistline, my beard, I mean, just in the appreciation of life. More so, I think. I appreciate life a lot more.
That was one of the ongoing themes over the past few days is the appreciation of life and those individuals that are with you to celebrate that. How did you feel about that?
The people that came out and celebrated me, man, it really, really made my heart filled with joy to see that. You know, the people that I cared about the most, there was a few of them that couldn't make it, but, you know, the ones that, you know, we talked about it, like Rick, Rock, you know, stuff like that, and that's understandable. But for the most part, everybody who I really want to hear came. So, you know, shout out to my big sis, Mom Lou, Cynthia. You know, we'll be trying to get her later on and see what I thought. So she was a big help to me, man. And my brother-in-law, George, man, and even on the way down here, we had to stop and speak in Alabama, and then come back, and then my buddy Rito flew in. You know what I'm saying? Of course, my kids, man, meant everything to me with all them being here. But you know, the ones who were here, you know, like my cousins came in, a couple cousins came in, Chuck came in, and, you know, came in, left out, you know, showed his face and everything. So I'm just ecstatic and just really, really humbled and grateful, and I thank you for having this special place and a special event for all of us to be able to come and gather and have a great time and celebrate, you know, life, man. Especially with, you know, what I've been through. You know, it wasn't even a guarantee for me to even see 50 or make 50, but by God's grace, we're here and we still kicking. You know, we lost X. You know, he was still here with us also. When I say X, I mean Xavier Holiday, my buddy. You can go back on the podcast to check him out. This is Rito's brother. He's my brother as well, but you know, we did it for him. We brought him with us. So like I said, everybody who meant something to me was here. So everybody, I'm not, you know, I'm totally satisfied with everything, and you know, with the exception of Lexi not being here, but you know, she got to study for her finals, and you know, not, you know, finals or just tests or whatever. She got schooling to do. But like I said, other than that, everybody was here. Like basically, you know, that's it. So I'm just grateful.
One of the things that you did mention was on Thursday, which was your actual birthday, 3/14, Pi Day. Even with that, you stopped and you had an opportunity to speak with some of the individuals who was at a Hope Lodge in Birmingham, Alabama. That was very touching. So it was a smaller crowd, but one of the greatest things that we got out of that was the individuals who needed so much support. How was this particular journey, the opportunity for you to speak this past Thursday, differ from any of the other two?
I think the more I do them, the more I'm realizing that, you know, there's so much more work to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes me eager and more motivated. I didn't even look at it to a point where it was my birthday. I don't have to stop here. I want to just go do what I want to do. But it made me happy to go and speak to people on my birthday and be able, because God gave me life to give back and to pour into other people and help them you know, and motivate them and inspire them to keep going. And it was a very, very great positive turnout. Miss Tanya took care of us. She allowed the whole family to come in and witness me doing the thing that I love to do and the thing that I'm most passionate about doing. So that whole experience was that was the best birthday present I could have, you know, as well, just to see the reactions on their faces and to receive me in the way that they did and to hold me over for Q&A afterwards. It was a pretty special birthday. This is one of the best birthdays I had. And then to come and then enjoy the fellowship with the people, like I said, that mean the most to me and that's around me. I just think that it was a very, very good experience, man, a very blessed experience, and it was a blessing to have those people around me. And it's a blessing for me to even be here. So, yeah, just gratitude all the way around the board. That's it for me.
You know, Jarvis, having an opportunity to witness, I know that you often hear it, but to actually see him in action, so to say. What were your thoughts? Because he shared about some of your health journey. Look, if you guys come and you hear him speak, and he knows you personally at any given time, be prepared to have your story shared. So, you know, you have some of your story shared.
Yes.
What did you think about that?
I didn't mind. I mean, if it can inspire someone, you know, to want to live more and fight, you know, whatever battles they're going through, more power to them, you know what I mean? I thought it was really nice because I liked how I got to see him engage with the people and bring them in, you know what I mean? Like you said, the Q&A afterwards, I just seen people, it gave them life, like he spoke life into them, and I could see them light up and they wanted to talk to him, and he held their hands and made it real personal. I thought that was really nice.
How has he ever spoken life into you?
He speaks life to me, oh yeah, all the time. He's very inspirational to me. He speaks life into me, just giving me advice and things that he's been through and he's experienced. You know, he shares with me and kind of tells me, you know, okay, you know, this is what you can do, this is what I would do, you know, however you want to take it. But he gives me the advice that how he would do or go about things. You know what I mean? Not just saying this is what you have to do. You know what I mean? He always gives me choices. So.
You know, because we don't get a chance to really get into the behind the scenes with Eric. What's one of the funniest things that you can really think of that you don't mind sharing?
The funnest or funniest?
Funniest.
I mean, there's times every day. There's not one moment that just stands out the most. Like just every day, just our relationship. You know what I mean? I think we have a really good, solid relationship. There's not a day that goes by that, you know, I don't enjoy talking to him or speak with him. He makes me laugh. Yes.
And you always have stories. So is there a story that is the funniest for you when it comes down to Jarvis?
I can't tell it all. I can't tell it all now because people would never look at my friend the same or my brother the same. So
Next question.
nah, but man, just talking to men. This guy right here, man, like him and all this, like I said, man, you can go back to the previous podcast that I do, like him, like Jarvis, X, Spence, Mike, Alex, Brian, who I forget?
That's
all
the
of them, man.
brothers.
All the brothers, man. I'm good with all of them. Like they're like my brothers, man. Like love. It's been love for years, man. Like I said, I went into a town, you know, part of the world, part of the United States where I knew nothing about. And they welcomed me with open arms from the beginning. Like I said, we met in college in 1996 in Thompson Hall at Western Illinois University. You know, I had to take care of them then because they was gonna whip on them and stuff like that. I had to take him and stop them from whipping them. So I had to go save him, and ever since then. So that means that I've been kicking ass a lot of years. But anyway, saving his ass a lot of years. Pause. But anyway, that's my guy, man. He's been the same person, man. He's been a real good person, man. Real good friend, man. Just, I can't think of a better person, man. It's a joy to speak to him. It's a joy to talk to him. Just to hear, if I don't hear from him, you know I'm going to call him and check on him. I know I can tell him what he's doing and all this stuff like that when he don't answer the phone and stuff like that. And, you know, we got our own language, but it's too vulgar for TV, so we'll talk about it later on. But I've been calling him fat for 30 years. He's been a fat boy for 30 years. And
that's a term of endearment.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. He knows he's fat, you know. He knows that.
And that's a term of endearment.
And
Yes, that's how it's received, yes.
He said pretty hot and tempting. And I said, no, full of tart, you know, things.
And believe me, health is a part of the segment that you guys will see us transition into. So even though we're joking at this moment, everyone sitting at this table is truly on a health journey. Okay? So,
Uh-huh.
with that being said,
What was that?
what made it so important? Because I know you haven't really been able to come down and visit, and you've been there a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
What was so pressing and so important for you to make sure that you got here this time?
I think it's 50th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
That was very important to me. I know X didn't make it this time.
He did. Yeah, man. You know that, man. You know, X was right here with us, man. You know, we packed him up and took him with us, man. We told Miss Regina that he was gonna make this ride back down south, but you made sure he got down south. You know, and now we just, you know, same old thing, man. He's still with us in spirit. You know, shout out to X, man. Long live X, man. That's something that still is, you know, how very, very touching that is with me and stuff like that. Still to this day, even though it's been a couple of months, we lost my buddy, man, and my brother, and still affects us, man. Like, you know, every day, like people still dealing with it, people still fighting through it. We gonna get through it though together. You know, we maintain each other. We in constant contact with each other all the time. So I think that it's tough, man. We're gonna pull through because X was a big key component in everything we did, man. That was our guy, man, and he was like the light, man, the everything, man. And did you get that scripture I sent you this morning?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see what I sent you?
Mm-hmm.
And that was the last thing, and that was what I read this morning. You know what I mean?
Right.
About the bird. You know?
Mm-hmm. I remember.
And that was his last statement. He's like, "Oh, we no worthy than the bird." You know what I'm saying? He said, "God take care of the birds." He said, "Oh, we no worthy than the birds." It was Matthew scripture. If you go back and check, and I just sent that to him this morning because it just popped up, you know. But he lives on in my heart, man, and I think about him every day. It's like not a day or a second goes by, and whenever he gets, you know, testy or whatever, and I tell him, man, listen, we doing this for X, man. We ain't doing this for us, man. You know, X passed away prematurely, man, at an early age. You know, it took all us by surprise, man, and you know, if it happens to him, we just want to make sure it don't happen to us. So that's why I'm always on him about staying in the gym and, you know, just eating, because we got to be here for a minute. Like I said, I approached 50, and this is the first time I crossed the threshold where I felt really, really good, man. I'm in great shape, man. I'm in the best shape of my life. I keep saying that because I work at it, and that's why I want to get him to the point to where he you know, like that. He gonna come along. He's gonna get there. I mean, he's getting there. He put the work in, and I'm gonna stay on him about doing that. So, you know, that's my guy, man. You know.
So, any thoughts, Rita or Jarvis?
No, not at the moment.
We're gonna get him out of there, man. I always well every time X is a touchy subject, man. So he could lose it at any time, or I could lose it at any time. So that's why
Absolutely, and that's to be expected because listen, grief is not something that just is resolved overnight. So if anyone out here has lost a loved one, especially when you're dealing with just some type of disease, whether it be cancer, anything that causes you to no longer experience life, your family will suffer, like your family grieves you. So it's important for us to maintain the best health. It's important for us to maintain good communication. You know, help other people understand how you feel about things.